Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Please subscribe and keep watching more details. The Young and the Restless spoilers. Sally dumps Billy over Adam's destruction. Vendetta derails love story. The Young and the Restless YNR spoilers reveal that Billy Abbott's Jason Thompson new plot could cost him big time. Sally Spectra Courtney Hope suggested it was best if she didn't know the details, so Billy simply hinted that the way to get to Victor Newman Eric Braeden was through his family. However, Billy later divulged his scheme to Phyllis Summers Michelle Stafford in YNR's January 16 episode. Phyllis was concerned over Billy's declaration about destroying Adam Newman Mark Grossman as part of his grand plan. Billy tried to act like this was the ideal strategy to go after Victor and ultimately get Chancellor back, but Phyllis suspected Billy was really chasing revenge. This seems more like Billy's personal vendetta and a way to settle the score, especially since Adam cheated with Chelsea Lawson. Melissa Claire Egan and may fully reunite with her before long. Deep down, Billy perhaps isn't fully over the betrayal, so Phyllis thinks that's fueling him on some level. There are other paths to going after Victor that don't involve totally blowing up Adam's life, but Billy can be awfully stubborn. If Billy stands by his plot to ruin Adam, that could certainly affect his relationship with Sally. Although things are still awkward between Sally and Adam, she wouldn't approve of Billy making him a destruction target. Connor Newman Judah McKee has made a lot of progress when it comes to managing his OCD, but he can still get triggered sometimes. If Adam's life falls apart, there'll be no way to hide it from Connor. This is the kind of thing that could stress Connor out and cause a major setback. Connor still thinks of Billy as a great guy and has a relationship with him, but that may not be the case for much longer if Billy destroys Connor's dad. There are so many ways Billy's plan could blow up in his face, so will he back down or stick with this Adam destruction scheme anyway? If Billy does move forward with obliterating Adam, Sally could dump him over it. Sally may decide she doesn't want to be with Billy if he put Connor through that after everything he's already been through. The Young and the Restless spoilers say Billy may have to decide what's really important, so we'll bring you more predictions on his targets and updates on any shocking news to come. The streets of Genoa City were never truly quiet, and that day was no exception. Whispers of betrayal, heartbreak, and vengeance echoed in the crisp winter air as the drama within Newman Media and Jabot spiraled into chaos. Sally Spectra, the fiery and ambitious designer, found herself caught in a web of love and rivalry so intricate, even her sharp wit couldn't untangle it. Sally had fought tooth and nail for a fresh start in Genoa City. The red-haired dynamo had her fair share of mistakes, but she believed she'd finally found her footing both professionally and romantically. Her relationship with Billy Abbott, the ever-charming black sheep of the Abbott family, had been unexpected but intoxicating. Yet, as the weeks passed, shadows of the past began creeping into their present, threatening to tear them apart. The source of the turmoil was no mystery: Adam Newman. For Sally, Adam was a puzzle she had long since decided not to solve. Their chemistry had been undeniable, but his dark side had scorched her too many times. She walked away, determined to leave him behind and focus on a future with Billy. However, Adam had a way of lingering in the corners of her life, stirring up old feelings and unresolved conflicts. Billy, on the other hand, saw Adam as more than a shadow. He saw him as an enemy. Adam's past sins against Billy's family were etched into his memory like a scar, fueling a vendetta that refused to fade. Sally had tried to ignore Billy's obsession with taking Adam down, but his relentless scheming began to bleed into their relationship. A battle for Sally's heart. Sally watched Billy spiral deeper into his mission to destroy Adam. He wasn't content with taking jabs from a distance, he wanted to dismantle Adam piece by piece. At first, Sally tried to rationalize it. After all, Adam wasn't exactly innocent. But as Billy's plans grew more ruthless, Sally began to see another side of the man she loved, a side that frightened her. "You're not the man I fell for," she said one evening, her voice trembling with a mix of anger and disappointment. Billy looked up from his laptop, where yet another expose on Adam was half written. "I'm doing this for us, Sally. For everyone Adam's hurt. Don't you see that?" But Sally didn't see it that way. To her, Billy's vendetta wasn't about justice, it was about vengeance. And vengeance, she knew all too well, had a way of consuming everything in its path. Adam's shadow. As Billy's obsession grew, so did Adam's presence in their lives. Whether intentionally or not, Adam always seemed to be around, his piercing gaze never straying far from Sally. It unnerved her, but it also reminded her of the complicated history they shared. Adam wasn't just a villain in her story, he was someone she cared for deeply, someone who shown her kindness when she needed it most. One fateful evening, Sally found herself alone with Adam at Crimson Lights. The conversation started innocently enough, talk of work, weather, and mutual acquaintances. But as the night wore on, the mask slipped. "Billy's going to destroy himself trying to destroy me," Adam said, his tone more resigned than bitter. "And you're the one who'll get caught in the crossfire." Sally's jaw tightened. "Billy's fighting for what he believes in. Something you wouldn't understand." Adam chuckled, the sound low and humorless. "Oh, I understand fighting. I've been fighting my whole life, but Sally, there's a difference between fighting for love and fighting out of hate. Billy doesn't know the difference." The words lingered in Sally's mind long after Adam had left. The breaking point. The final straw came on a stormy night when Billy unveiled his latest plan to humiliate Adam publicly. Sally, drenched from the rain, stormed into Billy's office, her fiery temper matching the tempest outside. "Enough, Billy!" she shouted, slamming the door behind her. "This isn't about Adam anymore. It's about you." Billy looked at her, startled. "What are you talking about? This obsession, this vendetta, it's consuming you. It's consuming us. I can't do this anymore." Billy's expression shifted from confusion to anger. "So what, you're taking his side now after everything he's done?" Sally shook her head, tears streaming down her face. "This was never about sides, Billy. I chose you because I believed in you. But the man standing in front of me isn't the man I fell in love with." A love story derailed. As Sally walked away that night, she felt a strange mix of relief and sorrow. She loved Billy, but she couldn't watch him destroy himself and their relationship in his quest to bring Adam down. In the days that followed, Sally threw herself into her work, trying to rebuild the life she envisioned for herself in Genoa City. Adam, ever the opportunist, didn't hesitate to reach out, offering a shoulder to lean on. Whether his intentions were genuine or calculated remained to be seen, but one thing was certain: the story between Sally, Billy, and Adam was far from over. What lies ahead? The fallout from Sally and Billy's breakup promises to send shockwaves through Genoa City. Will Billy realize the error of his ways and fight to win Sally back, or will Adam seize the opportunity to reignite the spark between him and Sally? One thing is clear: in the world of the young and the restless, love and rivalry are never simple. And for Sally Spectra, the path to happiness may be more treacherous than she ever imagined.